This is what it looks like on the outskirts of Benque, many houses surrounded by muddy water. Many of the occupants are trying to pick up the pieces of what's left behind from an early morning flash flood. The rushing waters hit different neighborhoods in the Sakuts and Benque area early this morning. In this one spot near the free zone at the western border, almost 50 families have been affected. Single mom Marilyn Chan shares more about the frightening ordeal. She lost just about everything inside her home and now has to find shelter with her relatives.
We almost lost everything because the water was heavy and it burst through the doors, through the windows. I was alone with my daughter, but we had a horrible experience last night. My mother was not here, but her house was full. Well, my washing machine was right here but nothing is good anymore, and we still cannot go in the house because everything, for what? There's no good things in there.
Talk to us about that experience. How frightening was that for you?
Oh, well, for me it was horrible because it was only me and my small daughter. My daughter's only 5.
Did you fear that maybe you guys can die in there?
Yes, because it was way up and we couldn't come out of the house, but well, we still make it. So, because we even called the police and the police never arrived. Nobody.
How did you guys manage to get out?
Oh, well, my uncle was there for us, so we managed to get out with him. He take out my daughter, and then that's the way we came out.
How do you pick up the pieces and continue on? I mean, what
I
do you
don't
do?
even want to go into my house now because we went before the flood was down and nothing is good. Everything's full of water, so my daughter can't even went to school today. There's nothing good in the house.
You guys staying? Do you guys have a plan right now?
Well, we are at my grandma's house, which was flooded too. We really don't have anywhere to go. We're just waiting to see what we are gonna plan to do because we really don't know. Well, I'm a single mom, so I don't know sure what I'm gonna do.
Approximately 250 to 300 persons are affected. The water either washed away or destroyed their property inside their houses. Raul Shish has been living in this area for less than a year. He escaped the rushing waters in only shorts. His plants and building materials are all gone in the flood.
We had a heavy rain last night, And then in the morning, about 1 o'clock, it was a surprise, 3 o'clock, the water came into my house, where I'm living, And I have a lot of plants, tangerines, soursop, chico zapote, leches, coconuts, about 275 plants. It washed it away, I lost my table, my chairs.
So the water came rushing down?
Yes, it coming and washing everything.
Burst through the doors, everything?
Yes. There's a hill and it came down, big current, And that was it. And
So
up to now,
everything in the house?
Yes, everything. And up to now, since 3 o'clock, I haven't slept anything. It's a big lose, because I have been working for the past 8 months, I wanted to build a house, And my lumber, almost everything for a house, And my table, I just bought a table 2 weeks ago, and it washed it away. It went. So I lost, I would say approximately about maybe $13,000 to $14,000 in materials. I don't got nothing now.
Since the early hours of this morning, NEMO representatives have been on the ground to do assessments and provide help for the affected families. NEMO Minister Edmund Castro says that the steady rains brought the floodwaters down to this flood-prone area.
This part of the country has experienced approximately 4 hours plus of downpour, heavy downpour, and so from that caused problems for the residents in this area. But if you notice that some of the people who has been affected are people who are in a flood-prone areas where the water would rush down from the mountains and the path going down to the river. So I think we will have to look at some of those people that might definitely have to move from this area because this definitely will happen again.
But this is not the first time this area has experienced flash floods. Residents told us that about 4 years ago they experienced similar conditions, but not of this magnitude. Area Representative Erwin Contreras was on the scene today, and he told us that he will have to explore a more permanent solution for some of these families.
I think that's the best thing to do, the relocation, because this is a natural creek. And it's a pit that I constructed practically inside the creek, so we have to look at that plan. This creek actually goes maybe miles back, so all the water is normally comes through this natural creek and flows into the Mopan River. But definitely we have to look at relocating them and see how we can help them, because if not, this will continue every time. And you know, with climatic change now, things are getting worse, so we have to do something for them for the long term, for the long haul.
For now, NEMO is still doing assessments to determine the extent of the damage caused by this flood. Families are also being assisted with care packages.
NEMO is assisting them with NEMO packages such as mattresses, food items, cleaning solution, and other material that we can help them with immediately.
In other parts of Benque Viejo, the waters covered the streets. In one church called Iglesia Calvaria, church members were chest deep in flood waters trying to save instruments and other items inside the church. The flash floods also caused damage to the Arenal Road, making it impassable earlier today. By early this afternoon, however, the Ministry of Works had already opened back the road. Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.